Today, we get the opportunity to experience what it is like to throw an actual party and be in the shoes of a DJ. Welcome DJ Jay Lee, known as Jamison, on this week's edition of In Your Shoes.
Hey, what's going on? Come on in. Welcome to my office.
Bonsoir à tous.
Hola.
Hej, hur är läget?
Marhaba.
Ni hao.
Konnichiwa.
UWW-Whitewater International Student Association is a student organization brings both international students and national students together to share their cultural experience and beliefs. The ISA also collaborates with other student organizations in UW-Whitewater. The International Dinner is one of the most unique events that ISA have for every spring semester, which serves all kinds of food from different countries, and it invites students to show their talent on a dinner. So what are you waiting for? Come join the ISA today.
We are
ISA.
Welcome to the University Center Reservations. We are here to provide an abundance of rooms to make your events possible. We schedule events in multiple buildings around campus. Your meeting could be for business or a party. We got you covered. Performances are also an option. Solo, duo, or the whole organization. Don't be shy. Stop by our office or visit our website for more information. We would love to help you out.
What's going on, guys? My name is Jamison. I'm a sophomore at UW-Whitewater. I study electronic media and entrepreneurship. Right now we're in my office. This is the studio that I use over at the radio station where I make all the promos. We do a lot of underwriting stuff here, and it's just a lot of fun to mess around with a big board like this. Originally I came to UW-Whitewater to study education, but then I noticed that audio was kind of like my dream, and when I discovered audio a little bit more, I just jumped head in first right onto this, and now I'm here. 2 scratch breaks on 91.7 The Edge. I'm here with DJ Rad, DJ Cruz. How you guys doing today? Besides this kind of stuff with the production studio, I also have my own radio show called Scratch Breaks, where we go on air from 7 to 8 p.m. every single Monday, and we pretty much just play random music. I'm joined by my good friend Alyssa and Jared. Alyssa's known as DJ Cruz, and Jared's known as DJ Rad. We have special events that come up every once in a while, like guest DJs that will come in, and we'll also have specialty times where we'll do like the most annoying song we just got over with, and it turns out really great. It's also a lot of fun. runs every single Monday, 7 to 8 o'clock. So besides all this radio station stuff, you're probably wondering how I pretty much got into audio production. And it's kind of a weird story. I started off my freshman year of high school with DJing, and I would mix like certain songs together. And this right here was my first controller that I used. It's a little Novelation Launchpad, a little drum paddy thingy-mabob. Used to DJ with this a lot at my school when I was younger. Then I moved on to doing weddings and stuff like that, and I think I've done around 68 weddings now, so I've done quite a bit of different gigs. And then after weddings, I moved on to doing my own block parties where I did my own like house party raves, and I eventually saved up enough money to buy my first set of stuff, my first set of speakers and all that. I spent around $8,000 worth of equipment right now. And the controller, I upgraded from this to this controller right here, which is the Pioneer DDJ-SR Halo Custom Wrapped. I personally made this wrap and kind of designed it a little bit. And it's a real thing in my life. It brings a lot of nostalgia because I used to do this kind of stuff a lot when I was younger. I used to play Halo a lot, and it kind of like gives me that sense of like good luck and all that, which is like really awesome.
He's actually a really great person to work with. He makes you laugh, like especially like even when we're like on the air, not on the air. He's always just kind of like trying to make all of us laugh, and it's really kind of nice. And like for me, it's hard because like I am the only girl on there, so like usually that would kind of make things a little bit weird. So because they'd usually talk about like guy stuff, but like Jamison like kind of makes me feel better.
Step into a place that's alive with creativity. At the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater, our students have a passion for art, graphic design, music, dance, and theater. We're here to help you discover your artistic potential. From classic techniques to modern innovations, UW-Whitewater is an outstanding place to learn your craft and prepare for your career. So bring your talents and imagination. Come be part of the Warhawk family.
As an Army ROTC cadet at Whitewater, you have the opportunity to develop into a great leader while learning and applying the Army values to your everyday life. Within ROTC, you have the chance to travel overseas in the CULP program to train with other militaries, attend many elite Army schools such as Airborne and Combat Diver, and you have the opportunity to attend conferences and guest lectures by some of the Army's top-ranking officers. Our Warhawk cadets participate in many extracurricular activities, Division III sports, Greek life, intramural sports, among many other team building and community service events. Being a cadet at Whitewater is more than just being part of the Army. It's also about being active members in our community and coming together to form a family atmosphere. Anyone who wants to be a part of something bigger than themselves while developing themselves professionally should consider UW-Whitewater ROTC. To sign up for UW-Whitewater ROTC, go to the 4th floor of McCutcheon Hall to room 417.
At the University Bookstore, we have an excellent selection of competitively priced books and classroom necessities for students. We have Warhawk gear ranging from athletic apparel to comfy sweatshirts the whole family can enjoy. The textbook rental service is also available for students to check out their required readings for class. You can also find and order books, apparel, and gift items from our online catalog, located at uwwhitewaterbookstore.com. The University Bookstore. We provide for your college experiences.
One of the most recent events that I actually DJ'd was this glow party up in Stadium View, and that was the biggest event that I've ever done in my life. And seeing the growth of the company that I work with, which is Badger State, DJs, and Whitehorse Productions. Whitehorse decided to set up all of the equipment. I helped out with that. It was amazing. Badger State DJs privately hires out my company, DJ J. Lee Entertainment, to actually go out and DJ these gigs. And we DJ'd at Anduzzi's West at 7 p.m. to 2 in the morning. And then from 2 in the morning, we went over to Stadium View, and we were there till about noon setting up this $30,000 system at this bar. And it was an insane system. I was climbing up ladders, I was going through trussing, I was putting in brand new speakers, we put in brand new Yorkville 18-inch subwoofers, and it was so loud. We broke like 3 or 4 shot glasses just by testing out the equipment, which was pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. For the glow party, we started at 7 as DJs, just doing like last minute tuning, and then everyone started showing up at around 9 o'clock at night. And right when I walked into the door, when it was 7 o'clock, there was already 200 people there waiting for the glow party to start. Around 9 o'clock, I started DJing with some like nostalgic tunes, like old school hip hop and some new hip hop, and like just like bringing it back and not really doing too much EDM. And then around 10 o'clock, we had the head DJ, DJ Rob Breezy, who was my boss. He was a headliner for the night, so he started off at 10 o'clock, and then we switched from him to this other DJ, which is DJ Dougie Dougie. Awesome guy. You'll see that he has a very serious face all the time. This glow party was just, oh my goodness, it was fantastic. It was the best night of my life, no doubt about it. The highlight of my DJ career so far of 6 years. And to say that that's the highlight in just 6 years, what happens in another 10 years, you never know.
Just as Jamison said, you never know what may happen in 10 years. Putting in the time and effort towards something you love can lead to greater things. Thank you, Jamison, for allowing us to experience what it is like to be in your shoes.